Rising costs are a challenge for some families as kids return to school today in much of the country. The Retail Council of Canada says the price tag for school supplies is now as high as $750 a child. And many parents are telling a survey for that business group they feel the cost is higher than ever. Rising prices mean a rise in demand and demand for help from a nonprofit in New Brunswick that helps make sure children have the school supplies they need. Greener Village provides backpacks, and we're going to show you what's in those backpacks and tell you how important they are to hundreds upon hundreds of students. Alex Boyd is with me. He's the CEO of Greener Village, and he's in Fredericton this morning. Alex, welcome to our program.
Well, thank you for having me.
That's a pretty stunning number at the beginning to introduce you, just how much cost has increased in terms of back-to-school supplies. What have you noticed specifically for the back-to-school season in Fredericton?
Yeah, so we saw our greatest single year increase in demand this year, and obviously no shock as cost of living continues to increase. So this year we saw a 39% increase in the demand for backpacks from last year, distributing just about 850 backpacks to client children this September.
39% increase. So this is a program you've had in place before, but obviously more and more families know they can turn to it for help. So in the backpack, why don't we just help people understand exactly what you're offering? You have one there.
Right.
Give us a little bit of a show. Would you do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a backpack here. So this one is actually a backpack for grade 6 to 8. We have them for kindergarten to grade 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 8, and 9 through 12 in a bunch of different styles and colors. So there's a little bit of something for every preference. So each backpack that we provide has obviously the backpack, but inside the backpack, we also have lunchbox. We have a pencil case. We have a box of Kleenex. We have a group of Ziploc bags, and we have a water bottle. So the idea behind the backpack is that these are the items that the schools specifically have asked us for, that they don't buy through their bulk purchasing programs. So this means that the school doesn't have to worry about kids having these elements that they can then add the school supplies to. And then also part of what we did this year was a school supply fair. So that means that every family that came in to get their backpack kit was able to also get some pencils and pens and color pencils and markers and things like that to add to the backpack for them to have at home for the schoolwork they were doing. And we also did a book fair at the same time as well. So they had readers for all age groups in school, so we can get all the kids reading. Obviously, reading is an important part of the education process.
For sure, and it's going to go in that very sharp backpack, may I say.
Yes, we think so too.
Incredible response to the need. When those kids get a backpack like that and all the things that go inside, what kind of response are you seeing from them, Alex?
So it's actually really meaningful for us. So just last week we had our big drive for backpacks, our big push to get them out the door to the families. And so a lot of families came, just the parents, to get them and take them back to the kids, but quite a few kids came as well. And the glint in their eye when they saw that backpack come around the corner and it was their favorite character, it was a color that they loved. It was really, really special. And if we can give kids confidence to go back to school, they can feel empowered to be in charge of their education and to really own it, then that's something that's cycle breaking in the fight against poverty, to give people a good education. So we're happy to be able to provide that service because of the support the community gives us.
Fantastic. Listen, it's always so important to send children off to school having had breakfast, give them the energy to concentrate and to face the day. You also run a food bank, and tell me a little bit about, if you would, the need that you are perceiving as far as that part of your work goes.
Yeah, so unfortunately, the demand is climbing there too. Since 2021, we're seeing a 120% increase in demand. Just year over year, we're continuing seeing more and more people who are needing our food bank service. So, our goal of our food bank is not just to provide the food someone needs to survive, but also to provide the food that people need to thrive. So when they go to school, they have healthy food. They have things that are going to give them the fuel they need to have the best outcomes in school or work or whatever they put their heart and mind to. So it's disheartening to see those increases in demand, but it's also amazing to know that the community rallies to say, hey, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to make sure people have the resources they need, and they support organizations like Greener Village right across the country.
Is it children, Alex, you're seeing increasingly? Are there students who are clients of your food bank? Has that profile changed at all?
Yeah, so the number of children has been fairly stable between 30 and 35%. Ours is like 33% currently. But we do have a growing number of students, university students especially, who are trying to make ends meet between the rising cost of living and tuition, the rising cost of housing, and then the lack of strong work. Sometimes it's hard to find that work in that part-time capacity you need to while you're studying. So we have partnerships with post-secondary educations in our city, and we also have university students that come directly to us as well for that support. So giving people the resources they need while they navigate education and improving themselves for the workforce is always beneficial for us.
Indeed. You know, we always on this program like to salute the heroes and the helpers, and I'm so glad that we're highlighting the kinds of things that you are doing at Greener Village. What is the message that you'd like us to have on this back to school day, Alex?
I think that we all know that if we can invest in the next generation and invest in the kids who are going to school and trying to do their best, if we can give them a meaningful experience, if we can make that experience positive, then they're more likely to stick with it, to really see it as that opportunity. I know I tell my kids, you don't have to go to school today. You get to go to school today. It's an opportunity that you have that you can take advantage of. And if we can give kids the resources they need, the food, the supplies, the backpacks, so that they can do their very best, then I think that's just a really meaningful investment in the future that can have a deep impact for our country.
Well, meaningful is a good word. Meaningful difference you are making, tangible difference you are making. Thank you for being a guest today, and thank you for the work that you're highlighting with us this morning, you're doing in the community. Thank you, Alex Boyd.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's the work of Greener Village in Fredericton.